Hi guys and welcome back to my channel Popcorn Reviews. I'm Farhad. If you're new to this channel then please smash that subscribe button now. And we are about 136 subscribers away from the new goal of our channel, which is 1.3k mark. So if you're new, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. And today the film that we're going to be discussing is the Tamil film, which is Varisu, which is starring Thalapathy Vijay. Now this Pongal, theatrically speaking, it was a clash of four films that had come out today, Hindi films discounted. So we had films of Thalapathy Vijay, Thala Ajit, NBK and Chiranjeevi, all of them, clashing on the same date. And it was, something that the fans would look forward to, the fans would line up to watch them, their favorite superstars. And one of them that I was keen on watching, being a Thalapathy Vijay fan, was the Thalapathy Vijay starrer Varisu, and so these are my thoughts on the film. I did have some hopes, considering that it was a mass masala entertainer. I did have my hopes in check. Its trailer did not look very promising. It was all right, but given the star power of the actor, I really wanted to see what he brings to a table, especially after his previous failure, which was Beast. Now, coming to the story and screenplay, Varisu is essentially a story of Vijay, who is asked to take over the business from his father, much to the dismay and displeasure of his siblings, his brothers. And so, what happens next? Is he able to handle the business? That is all the story is about. And it wouldn't be wrong in saying that the story is absolutely not novel. It is, you know, an old wine packaged and recycled in a new bottle altogether. Now, the basic thing about, I fully understand that this is a mass masala entertainer, and I shouldn't be looking for a story, but the bar of entertainment cannot be so low. I mean, I'm saying it with utmost humbleness, and I'm sorry if any fans of Thalapathy Vijay are watching this video, but I don't know whether you would agree to it, and all opinions are definitely welcome. Once again, sorry, but the bar of entertainment cannot be so low. It absolutely cannot be so low. It is something that needs to be addressed. I mean, it cannot be a bare minimum fan service kind of a film. It is absolutely not acceptable, not in 2023 that we are sitting in the age of OTT. Absolutely not. And I don't know, I mean, something that I was expecting, from the screenplay was entertainment, but standing at 170 minutes, it was a masterclass on how to expand a wafer thin plot for almost 3 hours, and that was a task in itself. And it was absolute patchy, so to say. So the drama here opens on a decent note. You are introduced to the main players before the main protagonist. That is, you are introduced to the main players. Where there's a business deal or tender that is going on, and you can, in despite winning the tender, the family that is winning the tender from its competitor, you can sense that there's something that is not right. And I think that setup was interesting. It was decent. I wouldn't say it was brilliant, but it was decent, considering that it had to set the ball rolling somewhere. But after the introduction of the protagonist, much to the enthusiasm of the crowd, amidst the whistling and clapping that was there, the slow mo sequence in which he was introduced, that was all right. I mean, you kind of expect these sort of presentations, so to say, for the superstar entry that is there. But having said that, the random jig that he breaks into, that is something that I cannot really fathom in any of the mass masala entertainers. The song should have a meaning. It cannot just, enter stalling the flow of the drama. I mean, gone are those days. There were days that even we used to enjoy, as kids, of songs coming out of nowhere, but it cannot happen regularly. But it's still decent enough to watch. I'll give it to the film. It's still decent enough. The setup was decent, and a turn of fate, a twist of fate, brings Vijay close to the family, and you know that there's something wrong between Vijay and his family, and how Vijay wins everyone's faith in him is something that forms the rest of the story. Now, I was earlier writing a review of this film, and it becomes a little hard, for writing reviews of such films, especially because nothing transpires really in the 170 minutes that you have been through. I mean, the story is so predictable, so flat, and it actually made me question my judgment when there were people around that were cheering and clapping with every jokes and every entry that was there. It was questioning I was questioning my judgment, whether am I analyzing too much, should I just leave it. But there was something that was not right, and slowly but surely, the claps, started evaporating. Even the staunchest of Vijay fans, which were spotted in the crowd, they weren't, really being the noisy kind that they are, in a good way. I mean, Vijay films have to be noisy to, to be that upbeat thing. I'm saying it in a very positive way, and that was drying out, which made me suspect that no, this film is certainly lacking something. It's definitely not the film that was intended to be made. I mean, to be honest, I mean, in 2023, I was surprised that a subject like this was being attempted or re-attempted or re-attempted, should I say. I mean, there was absolute no novelty. The drama is absolutely flat as a pancake. It is predictable. You exactly would know how the story is going to transpire, despite its twists and turns, which are so half-hearted, by the way, twists and turns. And the film actually ends up being that, you ends up being exactly what you expected it to be, despite the twist and turns. So it absolutely did not really contribute much. Having said that, I mean, um, there were momentary moments, where the emotional moments did work momentarily, so, but the love angle was an absolute sore eyesore, I would say, and the comedy was just not landing. Even the final sequence, which you expected like to be like a proper face off between the protagonist and the antagonist, that was very poorly executed. I mean, even the action sequences, if you feel that if they are half-hearted, then you kind of feel cheated, and that was something that happened with Varisu. I mean, it's one thing to be bare, to provide a bare minimum fan service, but it's one thing to take the intelligence of the audience also for granted and just do the bare minimum. I think that is ridiculously wrong and absolutely ridiculous on the part of the filmmakers. You should not be making a film in the first place if that is the case. It's just to cater to a particular set of fans, and even for that, I think, if I can say so, those set of fans would also have been disappointed in watching this film. It was not at all up to the mark, and I'm sorry to say, it is just a screenplay that is too vanilla and too convenient, and it does everything but entertain. Now, coming to the technical aspects, I felt the dialogues are massy, but they don't really, make any sort of a mark. Normally the one-liners should have been catchy, should have been meme-worthy in a good way, I'm saying. Nothing of that is the case here. And the music here, by the way, is good. And the music, despite, the songs randomly appearing out of nowhere, they, at least, the beats are, peppy, and even the dance moves, I think, are pretty cool by Thalapathy Vijay. I think he's an exceptional dancer. We all know that, and I thoroughly enjoyed the songs here, which otherwise would have been like stalling the flow of the drama, so to say. So the songs are good here. The BGM is okay. I think Beast had a better BGM than this. In all fairness, the cinematography is all right. Um, the editing, yeah, the jump cuts, VFX, it's all packaged as a mass masala entertainer. So it's the way it should be, it's the way it is expected to be. Director Vamshi, I think his direction is not up to the mark, absolutely not up to the mark. I mean, if if you are going to make a mass masala entertainer, why not play to the strength of your protagonist, and to make him do stuff that would actually arouse that feeling of whistling or clapping amongst the audience. So that means you do not know the pulse of the audience too well, and it felt such a misfit in this drama. I mean, the entertainment factor either should have been all out or not, but it's absolutely midway. It's middling, and even certain action sequences are not executed well. So this absolutely did sink the drama, so to say. So his direction is not at all great. And coming to the performances, I felt that the performances, there are many artists that have been wasted here, like Prakash Raj. He could have been such a powerful antagonist here, but he's just reduced to a side role. No fault of his. Another notable, such exception is Rashmika Mandana, who's absolutely shocking. Even her character did not have any spine or anything, no scope at all. I mean, if I had to remove that character, that film would still have ended up the way it had. And that is something that she has no no contribution to the screenplay, absolutely zero contribution. I'm not sure why does she go on signing such films when she is a talented actor. She should be signing films which cater to her talent rather than just being a sidekick or a sidekick of a sidekick. You would say in this film is absolutely ridiculously bad. um, this is an out and out Thalapathy Vijay show, and I would be lying if I say so. Thalapathy Vijay is good. He dances, he caters to the masses, the front benchers. But my only question is that why the bare minimum service? When you had earlier provided films like Bigil and even Master, then why would you, just opt for a bare minimum fan service? The script needs to be somewhere structured. It cannot be so bumpy and so random and it cannot be so outdated as well. I mean, absolutely, it is time to go back to the drawing board and reanalyze the mistakes and return with a powerful script. This cannot keep going on. And once again, I'm sorry if there are any Thalapathy Vijay fans, watching this video. I'm really sorry, but this sort of entertainment, I would say, is much better than what is served here. And the bare minimum case, I think, is just not acceptable. I will call a spade if I do not like it. And so, yes, Varisu is, absolutely a bare minimum fan service kind of a film that just made me go meh. It was just meh. It was absolutely not up to the mark. Neither did the romance work, nor comedy, nor action sequences. This is a very average affair, and if you still are keen, it is available in a theater near you. So let me know what are your thoughts on the film Varisu and what did you make of it. It's going to come out on Amazon Prime, which is the official streaming partner. So if you do want to watch it, then yeah, OTT is also an option. So if you're liking the video, please smash that like button. Please press that subscribe button and the bell icon. It helps when I'm coming online with a new video. If you would like to read my full review of Varisu on my site, Popcorn Reviews with a double S, then the link of which is in the description box below. Do visit that. Also follow me on other social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Letterboxd. All links are in the description box below. There are many activities on my site and on my social media pages, so do leave a follow. And I will be back soon with another video, probably tomorrow or day after. So then stay tuned and see you again very, very soon. Thank you so much.